statement. Okay.
First off, when you're talking like cherry flavored pop, cherry Pepsi is better than Coke. I am a Coke person. I like Coke. I like Coke products.
I love Coke.
Okay.
I love Coke too.
Never.
That's why I'm
Never had it.
I love Coke on my Coke.
But if I'm going to be in a debate about this with just cherry, it's got to be Pepsi. The flavor's so much better, and it's probably because
Between cherry Pepsi and cherry Coke.
yeah, and it's probably because Pepsi in and of itself is way sweeter. So I think you get more of that flavor. But everything else, I prefer Coke.
Plus, it's it's a wild cherry Pepsi. Compared, the Coke is more of like a black cherry.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with that.
Wild cherry flavor.
That is not a wild cherry.
No.
That is a maraschino cherry.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
The
exactly what
wild
it is.
cherry's a little darker.
Yes, I understand the semantics of what you're arguing.
So it's not really wild
However-
fucking cherry though.
However, they discern it because everyone knows what a maraschino cherry looks like. So like, oh, that's a maraschino cherry. It's a cherry. We're going to use that as our marketing.
Is it because they couldn't just call it cherry Pepsi because that's too trademarked, too close to cherry
probably,
Coke?
Probably too close to.
Because the cherry flavor is not different. Let's be honest. It's not a wild cherry. What the fuck is a wild cherry anyways, as opposed to a domesticated cherry?
A cherry that grows in the wild.
You got you there.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
Got you there.
No, that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. You know, none of the cherry flavoring in this is fucking wild.
Or real.
Or real, for that matter.
He's being a savage. He's eating right off the table.
That's all right. It's his table.
Actually, it's
Well, it's our table, but it's in your house, so...
Fuckface's table in my house.
No, it's yours. It's ours.
And this
We
one-
paid for this shit.
Anybody want to call 2 cans?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Well, should we get started?
Should we get started? Because I want to talk about this fucker thing.
Okay, well, hello!
That has a lot of colors in it.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Welcome to another episode of the Grossly Off Topic Podcast. I am your host, Papa Smurf.
Hola.
I'm Redbeard.
Florida man.
Why'd you say Ola beforehand? I'm 31. Why'd you say Ola before?
He was saying a lot to me.
Yeah, he said, I'm Papa Smurf. Hola.
You know, he was just getting into it, which I appreciate. It's better than him sitting there doing nothing.
And just staring at his phone screen for half the podcast like he usually does.
I don't know if Toucan's going to be here. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't.
He's got to mow his yard.
Yeah, because he wasn't reminded numerous times this week that we are doing a podcast on a non-podcast week. I
It is
understand.
a non-podcast week, but
You
we
know,
have
we're all
several,
busy.
We have several reasons why we can't do it next week. For instance, I'll be in Columbus standing in a parking lot for 12 hours.
Yeah. We're not in a parking lot, though.
No, it's mostly a parking lot.
You're not in the stadium? Oh, it's got everything outside,
And
too.
all the fun stuff is outside, and there's three stages outside, and most of the food's outside, and the Zen trailer's outside.
So is everything, is
You
like
gotta
the main
stay near
stage?
that.
Is the main stage the only thing inside? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And inside there's also like they have like their own like little they have like their own like concession, like each corner has like a concession stand and
Yeah.
a bathroom. But
That's cool.
shit though, dude. Is outside.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
And then
we have
it's also Smurfette's birthday.
yeah.
That's Sunday.
And
Mother's-
happens to fall on Mother's Day this year.
It's my mom's birthday as well.
Is it really?
I think.
Mother's Day?
You think?
You think?
Hold on. Let me check.
He would forget his own birthday if he didn't realize that it was 2 days after mine.
It's right before Mother's Day.
So the food drive day.
Oh, good thing you took off.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Her birthday.
Did you take off? Oh, that's right. You did take off too. Hell fucking yeah!
You know what's funny?
Yeah, bro.
It's 2 cans isn't going to be there either.
Yeah, he's red.
That's right. He's going to be red that week.
He has.
bid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he bid your hold down. Well, not your, but
Yeah, I know.
it's
Yeah,
on your.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. He bid that. He's like, "Oh, I'm not fucking coming in for the food drive. Hell yeah!" It's like, well, it's looking pretty shitty. They might force you in. It's like, oh, if they force me in, I'll just fucking call off. I'm like,
And
"Oh,
then Cheese Man. He's
jeez, man."
he's taking off Saturday too, but It's
So-
all full.
He has an actual fucking eye doctor's appointment.
Cheeseman has an eye doctor's appointment. West Woodman was part of the original crew that actually took AL for it.
That day is fucked.
It's gonna be a bad day. There.
Fucked.
At least I looked
We're
at
not
the
gonna be there. I really don't care.
There's going to be like 10 routes down.
I looked at the schedule that the supervisor made up, and the CCA this is going to be on my route Thursday and Saturday because you're on my route Friday. I was like, oh, that's a decent CCA, so shouldn't be too bad.
It might change though.
I might change, but as of now, sorry, I'm eating cookies. I'm eating oatmeal, raisin, chocolate chip, sourdough cookies. That is the official thing for these.
With
That's a lot.
Sure.
Toucans bidding that route, that would be what I'd be on that weekend, and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
be there either day.
Why are you off Friday?
I took both days.
Oh,
He
yeah,
said,
fuck it.
why the fuck not?
Friday.
Fucking why not? Yeah.
I should have taken Friday too. Start my vacation off early.
Well, I'm gonna be down where you're gonna be at, but I'm not gonna be going to the same thing.
Yeah.
So you going to another concert?
No, I'm just going down.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You know,
Just to be down there.
yeah, my
Almost sound like sister.
sister-in-law
Oh.
But not
lives
quite.
down there. Yeah, but not.
Yes,
That's why I was trying to contemplate, like my former sister. I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Technically, never was
Former-
my sister-in-law.
former
'cause I'm
almost
not-
sister-in-law?
Yeah.
Once canceled.
Yeah.
former future sister-in-law.
That'll go good. Yeah. And what are these other cookies? They're cranberry.
Chocolate. White chocolate.
Cranberry white chocolate sourdough cookies.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
wanna
think
know
also
something?
with oatmeal.
This is the sourdough baker. I didn't know you made cookies out of
Mine are
sourdough.
gone.
Were they delicious?
Yeah.
I'm saving those for last.
Yeah.
They're
They
pretty
are-
good.
They were
They're
super
fire.
good.
I told my buddy to tell his wife that she is no longer allowed to make any more baked goods. Mm-hmm. This
Why?
is the same woman that made the bread.
Well, I know. I figured that out. When you started saying sourdough,
Yeah.
that's it.
She, yeah. I was also asked if I go to Costco because she needs flour.
Well,
Tell you to pick up some baby oil too.
wait, what?
Costco.
That's where Diddy.
Did he got all his fucking baby oil from?
That's what his lawyer tried to argue.
Why is that an argument?
Well, because Costco says they don't have baby oil like that.
Costco says we've never sold like that volume of baby oil.
Because they were questioning the amount of.
It's like, where'd you get like 10,000 gallons of baby oil, whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we got it at Costco.
He got it from like a wholesale distributor and didn't want to fucking throw them under the bus or something. But who cares? If as a wholesale distributor wants to sell it, why wouldn't they be allowed to? Ooh, what is that?
A giant
Oh, a
Rice
giant
Krispie.
Rice Krispie
Oh,
treat.
OG. OG, nice, solid.
Those are good. I like the confetti ones
I like the.
just because it's fun.
I'm a slut for chocolate, so
They had the M&M ones there, but
those are good. Those are
Yeah,
solid.
those are pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like the M&M ones.
Yeah.
If they were like chocolate chip or just the chocolate or the chocolate chip.
I might need to turn on the other light just so you can get a better look at this. So, this pissed me the fuck off last night.
Okay.
So
it's a D&D ornament.
It's a D&D stalactite thing that my buddy made so we can put our little characters on.
Right.
And when we're doing like a battle, doing a fight, we can put our characters on so it's multi-leveled, we can travel up. He told me that he wanted to try something weird because he only uses like certain color paints because everything's basically the same fucking color, like black and red and brown and tan and whatever. So he wanted to mix it up a little bit.
Oh, he wanted to change the color pattern of
Yeah,
of
so
that
he wa- well,
specifically.
Those are more like crystals, not stalactites.
Sure.
I would agree with that. Sure. I can't.
But he wanted to throw in more colors, the ones he doesn't get to use very often, often to try it out.
Wait, stalactites come from the ceiling. Don't stalagmites come from the ground?
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
Stalactites from the top.
From the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
From the top.
I'm just clearing that up.
That's a whap. That's a whap. But he told me that every crystal on here is a different color.
Well,
No. All right, let me see it. Let me hold it.
Like there are clusters that are the same like general shade. Like this is generally green, blue, purple, whatever. But every crystal is a different color.
where the fuck is that purple?
That's purple, right?
That's blue.
He said no.
That's like sky blue.
All right, I'm with you on this one.
So that big green one that sticks up a little bit
Here.
is a different color than that little one closer to the right.
A bullshit?
That's different colors.
No.
Yeah.
And take a gander at this
and
thing.
the purple that's and below the one that you said was
Yeah.
is a
The one
different.
that's apparently not purple?
So there's the one that's apparently not purple, and then there's the one in front of that I see as purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any blue in this.
Well, apparently it's a different color than the different one.
Nope.
I'm like, fuck.
Well, I can see that the larger one is lighter.
Yeah. I think it's meant to be more of a sky blue. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not.
it is.
No, I think
He-
what he's doing is he's getting with everybody else and he's saying, "Hey, these are the colors that I'm going to tell 31 that it is."
Well, he said so he set his big container down of all the minis he's painted. He goes, "So 31, I made something that I think is really cool. Now,
It is cool.
but you're going to hate me for it." I'm like, "Why? What'd you do?" He's like, "Well, I made this and I made all the crystals different colors, but then I realized that you can't tell the difference." I'm like, okay, whatever. So I grab it and I'm like, okay, well, it's sun's starting to go down. It's getting kind of dark in the living room. So let me turn the lamp on, and I'm standing next to the lamp. I'm just going,
And each one of those are different colors?
yes,
Every single one of those are different
every single
colors.
one. Allegedly, every single one is different color. Oh, did you notice the copper?
I noticed all the little faces on the side.
Oh,
of,
yeah,
like the one
yeah, right
pillar.
All the skulls.
Yeah.
Or are they faces
It's
or
cool.
are they
I don't
skulls?
think that
Well,
They were-
this one's a face, and then the
I
one
didn't-
beside it.
I didn't notice it at first because I was looking. I was baffled the fact that there was that.
I didn't see all that.
all the crystals are different colors, which is fucking no shot. No
Well,
shot.
It looks like he blended the big clusters together with
no.
no?
No, they're the individual crystals are different colors. There may be like a group that are a similar color, but they're all different colors. Use different paints for all of them.
No. Not every single one.
Well, he may have used different paints, but how
Like one's like
how off?
one's like a matte purple compared to like a metallic purple. Or one's
and
like
also, you
different
Be
shade of purple.
careful with his strokes because there's a little bit of purple
Phrasing.
on one.
He did say he messed up. He forgot to clean one off.
Phrasing.
Interesting.
So yeah, that pissed me the fuck off.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Today is Star Wars Day.
May the force be with you.
Wow, dude, Padme's cheeks.
Do you guys remember the Chewbacca mom?
What?
Oh yeah.
Chewbacca mom.
You don't know what I'm
mask?
talking about?
Sounds familiar.
Let's see if this will work.
When the first of like the new 3 Star Wars came out, they had this Chewbacca mask that you'd put on, and when you opened your mouth, it'd go. And it went so viral that she kind of got famous, which is kind of how things work anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing was that every time she was laughing, it would open her mouth,
and then
kept
she was
doing
just cracking up laughing, so it just kept doing
it.
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Maybe not.
20
wait.
Something I got. Okay,
Here
I
we
went
go.
to Kohl's today. I had to make a couple returns.
Kohl's.
Stuff didn't fit. Surprisingly, it was a little too big. Thank you. I know some people are thinking the opposite. Shame. No shame. It's all love. It's all love. Okay, so here's what I found when I was at Kohl's, and I'd like to say that I bought this for my son that would really, really want it. And let's be honest, he'll probably confiscate it from me. Confiscate? That's a word, right? So he'll
Compartmentalize.
probably take it from me. However,
You said it pretty good.
this is mine.
Car
Like,
part.
when it's said and done, at the end of the day, this is mine that I bought. And I'm going to keep it for my own. You can see it kind of has Star Wars. Oh, you're getting a little hint. Okay.
For
So
my
you want to see
own.
what I got? It's so great. I can't wait to show you. Okay. This is part of my birthday joy. Still rejoicing in my birthday. And so here's what I got. I'm going to take it out of the box. And I can't wait to show you. Okay, I'm in a parking lot and people are literally looking at me like crazy. I don't even care.
Yeah, she's
So,
in a car.
Here it is. Hold on. It may be a little tight. It may be tight on me. I gotta undo it just a little bit. Hold on. Stay patient, people. Stay patient. This is gonna be worth it. I promise. Maybe not, but it's worth it to me.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to share with my friends on the internet webs. So here's I'm having trouble getting it. Okay, patient. All right, we're doing good. Okay, so this is what I got. Once again, this is for me. Not for Duncan, not for Cadence. I mean, I'll let them play
What
with it.
about
I'm not a
donuts?
bad mom. I'm not a jerk. But
No,
in all
that's your
honesty,
son's
at the
name.
end of the day, it doesn't go in their toy box. It goes in my room. So, here we go. I gotta take off my glasses for it. Oh, naturally. Okay, here we go. So, yes! Now watch when my mouth actually moves. That's not me making that noise, it's the mask! Here, listen.
Every time she opens her mouth, Chewbacca sound goes off.
Oh, I'm such a happy Chewbacca!
Such a happy Chewbacca.
This is worth every penny!
I wonder how much that mask is.
It's like $25. God damn, bitch.
I can't stop! Oh, I gotta stop! Okay. Oh my gosh! I kind of want to drive around like this.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna let Chewbacca talk here.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm in tears. Wow.
Her allergies are definitely acting up.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best birthday present ever to myself. Wow. Oh my goodness. Y'all have an incredible day. It's the simple joys.
So obviously, it was just a little entertainment story done on her, because today is Star Wars Day. So it was like her, like then and now, and I guess like that video, because it was so viral. I'm surprised you'd never seen it before. Actually,
I've seen
Okay.
it, yeah. I may have not,
Yeah.
may have not seen
been
the
a long
whole
time.
clip. May have not seen the whole clip, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing that part specifically.
like how that she's saying like that like really changed her entire life, that video, because it got so popular. And I don't know, I don't really care about the story. I just wanted to watch the video again. So I thought that was I don't know, that's always a fun video to watch. I don't know, maybe she has like a terrible life now, and I don't know, that could That would suck, but
Maybe you should ask for credit card debt. Credit card debt?
or you. What was that?
I have no idea.
Yep. Nope.
Dun, dun,
Lame.
dun, 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow.
Are we done?
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I mean, how many times have you heard that song today?
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard it today, honestly.
Well, I walked into his house and he's watching Star Wars.
Well,
Yeah.
Probably 4 or 5.
you're probably watching my favorite Star Wars right now.
Yeah. But also,
The introduction of the Imperial March as well.
I
which,
do
not
have,
gonna lie, is on the gym playlist.
I do not have Disney, so
That and when the in episode 3 when the when the 501st
yeah, pass those over here when you're done.
start walking up the Jedi Temple. Dun, dun, dun. That's also on the gym playlist.
Oh no! All right, Redbeard, is it Oots or Uts?
Is it Ubum or Ubum?
I don't think you put the
I think it's Utz.
I think it's also Uts.
What about Uno?
Stop.
What about Uno? Is it Uno or Uno? Yeah.
You know.
Fucking eat those things.
Huh?
Fucking eat
Uno.
those things.
I love these
not
things.
Uno.
The only
It's
reason why they're
Uno.
down here. Only reason I haven't thrown them
I'll
away.
take them home. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I've got a jalapeno cheese dip. I'll fucking dip these bitches right the fuck in that.
I'm gonna have enough pretzels this fucking weekend.
Is that like basically all there is?
That's cheap.
Yeah.
So last
Like
year,
the big soft pretzels?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, as long
So-
as they're not tire rubber. Because
So last year, the first day, my dad and I were getting hungry. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock, and we're like, "Oh, let's go find some food." So we start walking around, and one of the vendors was selling it was like a mac and cheese bowl. You got to choose like chicken tendies, pulled pork, like
Oh, so you
brisket.
actually had some like good actual protein in there.
Yeah. So we go. I got my dad got the chicken tenders, and I got the pulled pork on this bowl of fucking mac and cheese, like solid, like
Is it
homemade.
good size?
that
Yeah, it
sounds
was good size.
amazing.
It was a good size.
It does sound amazing.
Now I want mac and cheese.
And then we go to pay, and we realize it was $48
Oh, for two bowls?
for 2 bowls.
God damn.
How big were the bowls? Oh, shut
For
the
the,
fuck up.
probably-
How deep?
Probably about 4 or 5 inches across, probably 4 inches deep. So it's a solid amount of food, but it was good.
It's
Just
not $20
It was not
worth of food.
$24 worth good.
Y'all
Because
probably all those kind of
you've
events.
been to those kind of
Yeah.
things before. You know that they fucking overinflate the fuck out of it. Like
course they
a
do.
beer was fucking $13 or some shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean,
It's like I as soon as we walked in, we went to the where it was the double stages, and I'm like, well, my dad went to go do something, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a beer first of the day, and then I realized it was $13. I'm like, I don't want beer anymore.
Yeah, no.
I don't want it anymore. I'm good.
that's when you got to find the 9.5% tall boy that's $13 and just drink 2 of those.
That's, you know what? That's not
Also,
a bad
it was
idea.
It was super hot that weekend. Like the coldest, air quotes, coldest it was 78 and sunny. So it felt like 85.
Yeah.
So
Although that is what you want if you're at a festival.
true.
I'm not saying you want it that hot, but if it clear skies and
Yeah.
nothing sucks worse than paying the amount of money you pay for a fucking festival and it
And
just
get-
rains all fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, literally, the next, while we were at the festival, the next, like 7 meals we got was at the concession stand inside the stadium getting pretzels and hot dogs and Gatorade and
Okay. I can
still
deal with that though, but how much is
probably
a hot
a ton
dog?
of money.
Yeah, that's why I want to know how much was a
was-
hot dog.
probably $4.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's not
Pretzels-
great. but-
Pretzels like 3 or 4 with 50 cents of cheese or something like that.
Can you bring a backpack in?
A clear bag.
Yeah, of a certain size.
I don't think the size matters. It just has to be a clear bag.
I think.
Well,
it
you're
does.
not. Yeah,
You're not bringing a fucking duffel bag.
Right.
No,
But
yeah.
like a backpack.
It's
Yeah.
clear.
Clear.
Which
yeah.
they do sell those now.
They don't make those very large, anyways.
Yeah.
because they know the only thing
Like
they're
I
using
have,
them for.
I have one is a fucking. It's almost like a drawstring. Not quite like a drawstring, but not like
It's a man purse.
closer to a
Fanny
man
pack?
closer to a man purse, closer to a fanny pack. It's
Sling
one-
bag?
Sling bag. Yeah, but it's not like the drawstring. It just goes like the over the shoulder
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah. I have one of those.
I have one of those. It's not clear. But
Yeah. It's hanging up in the spare room in the closet.
Well-
and apparently my dad bought a proper backpack.
Yeah.
So
Is there a no outside food and drinks?
you are allowed to bring in
Empty bottle.
an empty bottle of any size that it obviously it's empty, and they have water refill stations. So my dad and I are just going to bring an empty jug of water.
Which is cool because
And
that's
then-
pretty bogus to not let people just have fucking water.
Yeah, and then you're allowed to bring in a unopened bottle of water, but it's only like 20 ounces.
But only water.
Yeah.
Could I bring in flavor packets?
Just put them in your shoe, dude.
I don't see why not.
Or like liquid
I
IV.
wouldn't see why not either, but you'd be
I
surprised.
know I have seen a couple people with liquid IV, so I think
Okay.
you are allowed as long as it's obviously unopened and not just like in a baggie.
Yeah,
but if it comes like the little pouches or
Yeah.
whatever, then yeah, I think you're allowed to bring in those.
Okay.
Well, they
because-
just recently started letting you bring the like water stuff in.
Yeah.
Just because of people fucking passing out
Well,
and
because
dying.
the first day last year, there was a band that I really wanted to see called Catch Your Breath, and they had a song called Dial Tone, which was kind of hit a little too close to home.
I know that song.
Yeah.
Wait, let me think of how that song goes.
Disappeared without a trace. You, never bothered to explain. You just walked away. All I wanted was an answer. All I needed was to know.
Give me a reason.
to blow my brains out.
I need to hear it.
Yeah. That song is about getting broken up with over the phone. So that hit a little too close to home.
Too bad there aren't dial tones anymore.
True. So I was really excited for them to play that song, and that was the last song of the set. And there was like a 30-minute set, but that was the last song. So I'm like, I'm all in it. I'm feeling it. But they had to stop the song 3 times because people were overheating and needing
Oh
medical
my
assistance, and it
God.
got to the point.
This isn't going through, so
Oh, okay.
they can't actually hear this.
Okay, but yeah, this is the song.
When I close my eyes,
I can feel
it happens all the time. Oh, that's wrong.
But yeah, they had to stop this song short. Like right before the final chorus, they had to stop it. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right, we taking too long because of all this stuff. Thanks for coming out. See ya. I'm like,
Damn.
Wait, they stopped it. Why?
because
many people
during
falling.
this song, there were 3 instances where they had to stop because people were overheating and needed medical assistance.
Get a medical assistance. Don't stop the song.
They were getting medical assistance and they were stopping the song, and then they'd pick it up at like at the beginning of the verse, and then at the beginning of chorus, and at the beginning of the verse, and they got to the point where like, screw it, we're done, because they were already running over their time. And it was that point where they just started handing out water. Just bottles of water. They just like, hey, anybody.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, water is water. Like, you can't have something like that in the heat all day long and then say, oh, you want a bottle of water? That's $10.
So they were.
Ralph.
So they had refill stations, like 2 refill stations at like at the front of the stadium,
Okay.
where you can go in and just fill up your water. It was kind of slow and wasn't really cold, but it wasn't
water that you weren't paying an arm and a leg for.
and it wasn't boiling. So I'm like, fucking good enough. But then after this happened, they got in contact with everyone. They're like, basically anyone on the barricades, if anyone needs water, just stick your hand down, say you need water. Any of the security guards will just hand you water. So there was literally time, like anytime my dad and I's gallon got below like half, I just stick my hand out and I just like 2 waters, and I just gave him the sign for thank you. And then
Do you think they know that you meant thank you?
I don't know, but it's easier just to be like.
It's also really funny. He gave the sign language for a deaf person
To somebody
at a
who's
festival.
Well, because okay, so we're like
At a
20.
music festival.
We're like
they
20
can feel
feet.
vibration.
Yeah, you can feel the vibrations, but they're like,
I know.
like 20 feet from the stage, and it's loud as shit, and everyone's trying to scream to talk to each other. So I just like waved them down, said 2 waters, and then I just gave the sign for thank you.
No, I get it.
So I didn't have to worry about trying to scream out thank you.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're not going to hear that anyway.
Exactly. So this
I
made
just-
it a little easier.
Speaking of deaf people out of me, there was a blind guy at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when I went.
Interesting.
He could feel it.
But you can't, because you can't touch it.
They have Braille, or is that what it is?
Braille.
On the sides to.
Actually, I don't think they did.
No, I don't know that.
Pretty sure they have to.
Give me a reason.
No, I don't think you have to. You have to have a fucking wheelchair ramp.
Yeah.
You have to
There
have.
was somebody pushing a guy in a wheelchair in the middle of the fucking road when I was
In the
coming
middle
here.
of the fucking road.
Yeah. Why?
Because he lives just up the street.
All right. Well, he
That-
was
that
all
The sidewalks are fucked up. Oh my god, dude, stop.
No, that's
Two
what he was
things.
doing.
2 things. 1, my street doesn't have sidewalks.
Fuck
There you go then.
2, he lives up the street.
which one is this?
Do you see the white chocolate?
Okay. Cranberry one.
Cranberry one, yeah. He lives just up the street on the corner, and he has a like a homemade that comes in and,
Oh, yeah.
and takes him
Takes
for
him
a
for a
walk.
walk.
Takes him for a run, yeah.
Like your runner?
Yeah. Oh, I miss that guy. He was fun to talk to.
You said you had a new runner.
But I don't know if he's on my route. He was just passing through my route.
Oh.
Yeah.
Passing through.
Yeah.
Was it an electric wheelchair, or was it like a rascal scooter?
No, it was electric wheelchair.
We saw a lady.
I saw a lady once too.
No, she,
Wait, what?
dude, it was funny.
You don't know about this?
No.
So back when my route was the original way, where what was swing 1 and 2 by the bank. So we both kind of left the office at the same time. He's ahead of me. I think we just happened to
No,
like.
you were ahead of me. I was behind you.
Okay, but for some reason we called each other super fucking early that day.
Yeah, you called me because
Because we were like
don't
leaving,
know
but like,
why.
we were leaving like right about the same time. I was like, fuck, let's just hop on the phone call. And then I'm kind of paying attention to the road, but not really, just trying to get to the park point. And I look over, and there's a woman, a larger woman in a rascal scooter, tipped over on the main road.
in the middle of the fucking
Not in
road.
the middle of the road, but
Well,
like
in the middle of the lane.
yeah, in the middle of the lane, and she's just tipped over on her side. And apparently, Florida man overheard the conversation.
I watched the whole, I watched the whole thing because he was in the right side of the vehicle. I'm on the left side.
Yeah, so
She goes,
all I saw was just her just toppled over. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? And he's like, oh my god, the bitch fell! The bitch fell! And she's like, she's just screaming, don't help me up! I can do it myself! Don't help me up!
Somebody ran over there to help her. She's like, leave me alone. She's like swinging at him. It's like, what the fuck?
She was a bigger girl, probably
Yeah.
in Toucan's range.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Toucans loves his big girls.
Oh my god.
I mean, I do too, but there's the limit.
No comment.
No, God damn, when
This was February?
Yeah, it was months ago.
Yeah, it was
I had to
February.
have been off work, or just wasn't. No, because if I got on the phone conversation later, you would have said something.
I think we did
Oh,
say
yeah.
something. We did say something.
but I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I
Maybe
don't
I,
think he
wasn't.
was there.
I might not have
Yeah.
been. I might not have been at work.
Yeah, because I remember us saying something because we're like,
Yeah.
guys, can you believe this happened?
That was not that long ago.
It was February.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
fucking
funny to
hilarious.
fucking watch because it happened in slow motion.
And I didn't see it because I'm doing a right hand drive, so I can't fucking see it. I just see her fucking toppled over and just going, no, no.
It's like, what the fuck?
That would be amazing.
It'd be amazing if you got it on video.
I know.
Again,
That's always the
hindsight-
problem.
Hindsight, it is what it is. but-
Yeah.
She still rides up and down that road.
No, get your
Oh,
phone
really?
out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Yeah.
Um,
She goes in the road, not the sidewalk, even though there's a perfectly good sidewalk over
why
there.
were you following him?
Because he left before me.
This
Yeah,
is
but
what
don't-
this is the old where swing 1 and 2 was the bank.
No, I get that, but why is he behind you?
It's the same road. You know where he pulls off?
Yeah, but why are you even on that road?
Because that's my road.
You
the
don't
ro-
you don't go all the way out
That's
and
the-
then up?
That's the road he starts on.
Yeah.
I go down that road.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
If I don't have to dismount packages, I go down.
Okay.
I went down that road.
I was
and then
not
turned
thinking
up.
it was on the actual main road there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
funny. That's
Yeah.
even more funny. Okay, that's hilarious.
It was right where he went right.
To turn
Yeah.
under a very doomed bridge.
The Bridge of
Quite
Destiny.
hilarious.
I love that bridge. You know how many people I've seen hit that bridge?
A lot.
I saw a road department fucking vehicle. A road department vehicle. Now, it was a pickup truck, a larger pickup truck, but it was a pickup truck, but it was towing
A big ass trailer.
a trailer with a light up street sign of some sorts.
Oh, they had it up?
It was streamlined, so it was with the vehicle,
Yeah.
so the wind wouldn't fucking knock it over. So it was sideways basically on the trailer, and he went down, and I'm at the light, and he turned right in front of me, and I'm like, he's not gonna make that.
There's distance. There's distance.
What are you trying to show me?
I don't know.
I can.
It's Kill Switch.
What's
They're going to be at Sonic.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the original lead singer? No.
I don't know, but dude fucking turned right.
No.
Went to go under that fucking bridge, and I just sat there and watched it. I'm pretty sure my light turned green, and I was just watching because it was great.
I'm just going to watch this play out.
And it fucking he just was like, kaboom! Sounded like a fucking explosion. That sign just fucking went into pieces. He's stuck now
Yeah.
because he's still hooked up to the trailer. It was so great. It was so great. I've seen semis. At least not semis. Semis know better, but like big,
Well, I saw
big
one
delivery box trucks. Like they don't pay any attention to that, and they fucking tuna can that fucking top.
Yeah,
It's
there's
great.
a bridge out where I live that's like that too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so great.
It's all fucking beaten to hell from all the trucks that hit it.
Well, and people are like, why would you make a bridge that low? Well, there's a fucking railroad track.
Yeah.
They made that fucking bridge
To go
by
under.
digging out the road.
Yeah.
That railroad track was there before that road was.
Yeah, just go over the tracks. No, like the
Make the
roads
go over
No,
the
no,
railroad
no, no,
track.
no.
So then what the fuck do you mean?
I am,
Not
I am
like up
questioning.
and over, but you know how they normally are. You ride over.
Oh, like a
tracks.
normal-
Yeah, that's for trucks and stuff.
I think the problem
I
is because
guess.
it's right there next to that light, which is
Yeah.
a main intersection, and I don't
Yeah.
think they wanted to deal with that.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it's a great bridge. So we all like Ghost, right? The drink.
Sure.
Do you already know what I'm about to bring up?
So 2 things. One, I probably already know what you're about to bring up, and 2, I thought we were talking about the band.
That's why I said the energy drink.
Yep.
How many of you like
The band?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I like their new song.
Which
But
one?
what about the drink?
Which one? The new album?
Well,
They
I
already
know,
came out with the album.
I know the album, but I like the single they released with the video. I don't know how to say the name of the song.
Satanized?
Nope.
Peacefield?
Nope.
Lycronomy?
Yeah, there you go.
At least one of the 3.
Well, the energy drink, however, Do you guys like the Swedish fish flavor?
I know where you're going with this.
I don't think I've had that one.
Okay.
I've had it.
What about all of the Sour Patch Kids
I
flavors?
like the Sour Patch Kid flavor one.
Cool. Well, they lost their partnership
With those
with
companies.
Sour Pouch and Swedish fish.
I think
Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish
Yeah.
fish.
I think that's the same company though. The Sour Patch and Swedish Fish.
That's
I
fucked
don't
up.
think it
Why?
is.
Probably why they're losing them at the same time.
It might. It maybe
It's
their
Swedish
parent
Fish,
company. I don't
the
know.
red Sour Patch, blue Sour Patch, and there's one other one that's leaving.
Watermelon? Sugar?
Hi.
No, that
Thank you.
the watermelon is the sour
Warheads,
warheads.
Oh, okay.
Warheads.
which fucking sour watermelon's gross.
So anything that is branded with any of those is done.
It's kaput.
They're not making them anymore.
They still have Welch's grape.
That is so good.
I wonder why.
Probably. So I think that was one of the first partnerships they had when they came out with the actual drinks instead of the powder. And probably just the partnership only lasted for so many years, and they just decided not to renew it.
Yeah, that's probably accurate, honestly.
Maybe their structured settlement became unstructured.
Yeah, they needed cash now, but
I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now.
should we talk about that? Not the whole structured settlement part, but the race part.
Maybe
What are we talking about?
Fucking two.
Race.
What?
Race.
Like,
not racism.
like,
Like racing.
okay. You're just saying race. What does that mean?
You know what? We could talk about that because the rules keep it that way. You still have to do your work,
Right.
So it's okay.
The genesis of this came from we needed time to kill I needed time to kill on one of my routes. So as
Just
you do,
one random day.
yeah, just one random day we needed time to kill. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna see how long one of my swings takes me. So I timed it, and it took me like 28 minutes to do. And then I'm on the phone with Papa Smurf, and he's like, "Oh, I can probably beat that."
That is how it started.
Yeah.
And it's probably a 20-minute swing.
On paper, it's 25.
Sure. Okay. So
yeah.
you know,
So I'm like, okay, well, we'll see how long it takes me. It took me 28 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not terrible. Walking a little slower, but nothing too crazy. Papa Smurf comes out and does it in...
no, I did the swing after it.
You did the swing after it in 33 minutes, which
Yeah,
is
'cause I was
technically
like-
also a 25-minute swing.
Because I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll see how slow I can do this one.
Like,
the
God.
last swing.
The last swing. So yeah, this is at the end of the route. It's, we're already going to be done, but whatever. So another day, there's another opportunity where I can do it. So I'm like, okay, let's see how long it takes me to do the last swing. It took me 38 minutes.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll beat you. Well, I haven't yet.
You
but-
haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're like, well, so we started talking about it. Then we kind of like had like some guidelines, where you got to keep moving, you can talk, how much time you got to talk to customers. And then what was it, Thursday, my day off this week, you try to go for the record for the longest time on that swing.
The second to last.
Second to last swing. Yeah.
I thought I did a bang up job.
Yeah. Took him 53 minutes and change. 53 minutes and change.
Yeah, I doubled the.
He over doubled the projected time for that swing. Mm-hmm. So the next day, when I come back to work.
Oh, you showed me this one.
Yeah. We 5 hours. We're talking about this the whole time, like nothing but this, and like what rules we're gonna put in place and what happens if. This happens.
Because he just asked a simple question, right? And it's like, okay, well, hold on. No, this is a rule. Like we can't do this. Like it's like, okay,
like you always have to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
The only time you can stop is if like you're putting mail into a box or a receptacle or dropping off a package. You have to scan the barcode at the QR code on the package. You have to at least attempt it multiple times before you can type it out. Because if you're going for the slowest, you're trying to.
Well, the issue with this is one day someone's going to have multiple letters that need signed for that swing.
Yeah, so you better know which. It got further.
So, we also account for like stoppage time, like talking to customers, weather delay, and all that. We said we can only do like 5 minutes of stoppage time, and any time after that, it just be deducted.
Doesn't count for you.
Doesn't count for you. So you can have up to 5 minutes. Well, I go and attempt the record on Friday, and it ended up taking me 55 minutes. That's with talking to 2 customers.
He did get to talk to 2 customers.
One of them at the very end of the swing, she's across the street. She's 84 fucking years old.
I was telling Smurfette about this.
She crosses the street. She's on the phone with some company asking her to send her money, whatever. She hangs up there. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. She's like, "Okay, because you were just walking really slow, and I was just really concerned." I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. My buddy and I, who fills in on my days off, we're just trying to see how long it could take us if we have the time. It's like, okay, good, because I was getting ready to call the office. I'm like, don't ever do that.
She said, if you see us going really, really slow or really, really fast, don't call the office because
we're fine.
Because then the genesis of, okay, now there's 2 records per swing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Who could do it the fastest and who could do it the
shortest.
slowest.
Yeah. So we haven't attempted the fast. Neither of us have attempted the fastest yet. But we also
he did the fastest on his route.
He did the fastest on his route. Florida man did. And we're trying to get West Woman involved in it too, because we think his route will be good. But during the 5-hour conversation we had come up with certain rules.
Yeah.
That Papa Smurf then wrote down. Well, I wrote it down, and then Papa Smurf then typed up into the fancy font that we had.
I took it in my mind. I said,
my God.
In my mind, I said, what if the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution had a baby, and what was covered in that is the rules of this race. And that's what I wanted it to look like. And that's why it looks like it does.
It's like Article 3, participants of any such properly declared race shall not at any point cease moving in the positive direction, except perhaps a brief moment when this is placing mail in a receptacle and/or scanning a package delivery. Like we said, like you have to once you're done, you have to screenshot your time and send it to the group. If you go into unauthorized overtime,
yeah, you can only use the time that you're allotted to use for the day.
Yeah.
like I'm on the overtime list. So if I get hour and a half of overtime, I'm supposed to be off the clock at 5:30. If I go for the record and I set a record, I have to be off the clock at 5:30, or else even if I set it, it does not count.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about ad day?
Well,
Here's the thing, though. You can still attempt it on that. You can attempt it on any day. You only get 1 attempt per week. 1 attempt.
because we're rotators, we only get 1 attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was a way to make it a little more fair.
In order
Yeah.
of fairness, we only get 1 attempt per week. So if you can make it and you want to go for the slowest time on ad day, you're going to have to haul ass and you have to deliver your route.
You have to deliver in order the correct way.
Right. The only time you can go out of order is if you're attempting the record, and you can do it's my second to last swing. Say he wants to try again. He can do swing 16, then swing 18, and then do swing 17, so he knows if he has time.
But that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Everything else has to be, and you can't curtail mail
Yeah. You have
throughout the entire day.
You have to deliver the mail. You have to deliver the good mail
Yeah.
to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
And you also have to take a full lunch.
Yeah. Also,
so
have to take a full lunch. You can't skip out on lunch to get to the last park point.
Why did it take you an hour and a half to do this? 20-minute swing.
Well, I think you said on Thursday, it's like if they looked at your breadcrumbs, it wouldn't be dots. It'd just be a straight line.
It'd be a snail trail.
Well, Florida man passed me. He was coming down the road to go to his last park point, and he passed me. I was on a side street, but he was on the main. He passed me and looked over and went, "What the fuck?"
He was like,
And he goes, how slow are you going? I was like, but I'm walking, aren't I? He goes, yeah, you were walking, but
Just keep moving forward.
He was doing one of these. His foot only went forward like 2 inches at a time.
oh yeah, oh for sure.
Then there's me. I went pigeon-toed because my foot already naturally bends inward, so I just went doo 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 doo.
I think I'll do that, you know.
You know, it was just something to have just a little bit of fun with, right? Like, I mean, you still have to be done on time. You can't, go into any unauthorized time
Because we stated that like you're on the 8-hour list right now, so you only have till 4 o'clock. So to keep it fair, if I'm given overtime or I'm asking for half an hour on my route, I still have to be done when I'm supposed to be clocked out.
Right, and like, and the whole thing is like, you can't really get that mad at us because I'm running the fuck out of the rest of the route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm still doing my job.
We also stated that any discrepancies have to be done by the council. Have to be decided on by the council because I realized
Say that.
like
No.
The council? No.
No.
We award you a seat on this
Well, you
council,
can say
but
the
we will not give you
letters.
the rank of
the
master.
You can say the letters.
this is unfair.
It's outrageous.
Yeah,
If
we do
you-
take votes.
If you do watch after you guys can continue after this. If you do watch the cartoon Clone Wars, his
The 2D?
outburst in that
The 2D
actually-
or the actual like animated
the animated Star Wars the Clone Wars.
Star Wars. The Clone
If you
Wars,
actually
yes.
watch that, his outburst in there is actually justifiable for how much he actually contributed to the Clone Wars. So, but anyways, continue.
It is. Okay. It is. So there was a discrepancy. I was about 30 minutes into the swing. I was on my second street.
Which is like 5 minutes.
It's like 5,
Which is
10 minutes.
actually 5 minutes. Yeah.
It's like 5, maybe 10 on a heavy day.
But he's like, oh, fuck.
I went, oh, fuck. I forgot my flats.
Oh, you can't curtail mail.
I can't curtail mail, and I can't backtrack. I have to still be... The only time we're allowed to backtrack is if we're still on the porch.
Right. So if you're on the porch and you're like, oh, shit, I didn't pull this
I
one piece of one letter
I
out.
didn't pull the flat out. I didn't pull
What
the
if
magazine.
the DPS is messed up?
Once you are off of the porch, you're done. You have to keep walking.
So, would that count as curtailing mail, though, if the DPS
No,
is messed up?
because
That's out of your control.
because that is not your
It's an
control.
uncontrolled variable.
It is.
Got it.
Correct.
So I was on the phone and I discussed it with the council. Like, hey, I forgot my DPS. So
Flats.
Sorry, flats.
He was so concerned with getting in the mindset to do this fucking
I
swing.
forgot my flats, and so I'm like, what's going on here? Can I just stop the timer? Because I had the timer going on my watch. Can I stop the timer, walk back to the truck, grab the flats, and just only deliver from where I'm at to the end of the swing? And then once I get to this point, start up again and then keep attempting it? Or do I just scratch it all together? Do I just keep going? And the council decided that if I want to, I have to keep going.
Yeah.
I can't-
Otherwise,
And
if he wants to go back and get his flats, he's more than welcome to.
And they had no say in this.
Well,
Right, we were able to-
We had say we were out to present our argument.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
it's a trial. It's a trial. So I'm presenting my argument of here's a possible solution. I can either keep going or I can pause it and go back, get my flats, come back to where I'm at because I knew exactly where I was and start the timer again.
Mind you, he was going slowest time.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck no, you don't get to go back and go get those because you're going for slowest time.
Yep.
So
That would help you
Yeah.
yeah.
go for be slower because you're dealing with
Yeah. Plus, if I did ended up breaking the record, which I did,
he did.
which if I would have broken the record, it would have been more impressive because I did it with just DPS. With probably, I think for the whole swing was maybe about 1.5 inches.
He had 2 fucking customers back to back talk to him.
Yep.
And that's the only reason he broke the record.
He did end up subtracting a couple minutes, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I did stop my timer.
Because I was yelling at him, you motherfucker!
I talked
This
to the-
is fucking Bullshit!
I talked to the one customer for about 2-3 minutes. Apparently, somehow I was delivering the neighbor's mail, and somehow I was delivering the neighbor's mail to their house and their mail to the neighbor's house. Don't know how.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right at all. Don't know how that happened. So I was talking to them. That was like 3-4 minutes talking to them about it.
Oh, shit.
Try to extend it a little bit, but 3-4 minutes talking to them. So I'm walking, and they're on their front porch, and they saw me walk so fucking slow to their house.
Yeah, you got to keep a strong head. Though. You're like, I can't make them make me walk faster.
No, that's exactly what it was, and I was hoping to God it would start fucking raining.
Yeah.
Because it's been raining all fucking day. You know what I mean? Like just be fucking raining on you because subconsciously you are going to walk faster.
But I'm a fucking sadist, so I'm like, fuck, if it's raining, I'm gonna be, and I'm going for this. I'm fucking going for this. But
the mail's just gonna be dripping.
Just fucking
It's not going to be mail.
disintegrating. It's gonna disintegrate.
So I start slowly walking down the porch and out to the sidewalk and walking back because I'm done delivering at this point. I have no more mail to deliver. All I gotta do is walk the 2 blocks back to my truck, which is the worst 2 blocks of the whole swing. Because
actually.
it's so fucking annoying. So I get to the end of the first block, and I see the 84-year-old customer walk across the street to come talk to me. And that's when she asked if I was okay. I started talking to her for about 2 minutes, and I just went, boop. And then my watch made like a vibration, and she heard it. She's like, "Oh, I'll let you keep going. I'll let you keep going until you can, so you can track your steps." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tracking my steps."
Yep,
so
tracking my steps.
We started walking across the street. It's your first swing after lunch. So we start walking across that road, and then we get to the other side, and then we stop and talk. So I'm like, okay, pause the timer again. And then I was going to offer, can I help you cross the street? And they're like, not gonna lie, if I would have done that, I would have went dink.
But
here, I'll walk your.
But I would claim that is a
backtrack.
That is backtracking because you have already delivered her house.
True. But she said no, she was fine, so she shuffled across the street.
I mean, she is like a super old lady.
Yeah, super sweet.
Yeah,
but,
super nice.
yeah.
But
Then I just slowly walked back.
Now, what if she fainted on that side of the road and he had to call the police or like an ambulance?
well, then
Would
his
that continue the timer?
No, his time's done because you only get 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So in his flats that he was missing,
In the flats I was missing was 3 or 4 first class magazines. So
newspapers.
No, there was no newspaper.
Oh, I thought you had a newspaper on that
No,
one.
not for that swing. So once I got all the mail and collected and all that, I just drove around, dismounted those, and then I was pulling it. I'm like, oh fuck, there was a certified
He had a certified.
that I cased in. That I as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I have a fucking certified. I cased it in. So
That would have been so much more time.
Yeah.
And that is part of delivering the swing. So
Yeah.
that is not.
So that doesn't count.
Not.
That doesn't count for stoppage time.
That doesn't count for stoppage time. You're doing your job.
Yeah. So it. And then I
Hey,
would
can
been
you
like,
sign that letter a little slower, please?
No,
when you hope for all green cards.
You hit the X and you're like, no, it needs to be neater than that.
that legit would
Not
have
good
been
enough.
that would have put me at a fucking hour.
Yeah,
I hit 55 minutes.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You go to sign the scanner and they fuck it up. They hit enter and it's wrong. It goes, oh, just keep trying. Just keep trying. Like, what's wrong with this? Oh, it's a piece of shit. Just keep going. And just hit enter again. Oh.
Anytime I grab it, just hit the X. I'm like, oh no, sorry.
Accidentally erased that one.
Yeah. The thing with this is it takes some.
It takes a lot of work to walk that slow.
It does.
Well,
It
no,
takes
but
a
it
lot
takes
of-
some foresight to get to that point to even run the race.
Right, because it was a solid amount of mail. It wasn't a light day, even though fucking management said, "Oh, if you want to go home early, you can." It's like it wasn't light enough to do that.
No.
But it was light enough where I could get there early enough if I hustled to give myself time, which is like I'm setting out to do this. I'm going to deliver the best I can. So,
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just something different, right?
and then we were at the gym after work. we were at the end of the session. We were just talking about it.
We're recruiting.
We were recruiting 2 kids that join us, and then we just happened to brought this up, and they're like, "Wait, you guys do that?" We're like, "Yeah." We told them about the whole race.
I mean, it's not an all the day, every day thing that you can even do.
Right.
No.
You know,
No.
you say you want to go for the slowest time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have mail allow you to get to that point to be able to do the slowest time, which then also means you don't have a lot of mail to do the slowest time.
Right.
And then if you're thinking, well, I want to do the fastest time, well, because
Now,
you know
you're
the
just
day
talking
took
about
so fucking long.
One particular swing, though, that you would be
3.
running.
It would be 3 swings, so it's my last hour.
And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and you can only when you declare a race on any of those swings, that is the only day that you can do that week. So it would be better if you could do multiple.
Right. So it's like I can go for the like right now
You
there
can
is
do practice runs.
No, you could do
You can
the
do practice runs on your own, sure.
You could
Right.
do the slowest time on ad day and just bust your ass the
But,
whole
as long
beginning
as-
of the
but you
day.
have
though.
to get there.
I
in
know,
time.
but you got to bust your ass at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
as
Take
long
your
as you're
lunches.
also clocked out on time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
You're just gonna, you could do it, and you could bust your ass and get that shit done, and then get to the end there, take
Yeah.
your breaks, do everything you're supposed
Yeah.
to, and then as soon
But
as
we
you
all-
get there, because you're gonna have to like take a mental break there for a second because you just
Just
overhauled.
hauled ass
Yeah.
for
Oh, and
You're
it's
gonna have to-
tiring.
for
you're gonna-
5 hours.
But that's gonna fucking make you tired. So as soon as you get there, you're just gonna be like blink. And you're gonna want to. You gotta fucking get in the
I'm
mindset
gonna
to go
be
slow.
super honest with you. Going that slow is way more draining.
Oh, it's the most. It is the most draining thing you can do. And I've been on 99 where I'm like, where I'm just like,
floating
what
through
the
a route.
because you're on your feet more and you're weighed down more
Yep.
for longer. It's
Yep.
fucking terrible.
It is terrible, and especially if the sun's fucking shining and you're
Oh
like,
yeah.
You're just baking and all
Just
that.
bring a bottle, your gallon of water with you.
well, I mean,
No one's
Well, is
walking
that,
90
is that an
degrees.
illegal maneuver? Can you bring water with you?
that's not been specified.
I do that on a regular
What if
basis.
someone gives you a water bottle? Because that happens all the time too.
well, I don't see an issue with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
I don't see
bringing
any-
it up.
Personally, because like when I was doing it, doing the time, I was like, fuck, I've got to piss.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Piss your pants,
You can't leave the swing.
but you
Yep.
can pee your pants.
You can. You
done that
can.
before. Done that before.
But I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to like stop the timer and go back in the truck and take a piss, and
that's
31 was like,
backtracking.
nope,
no.
Hell no.
nope, because that'll make you go faster.
It
And
will
then,
let you
and then
go
he
faster.
asked me, "Am I allowed to go to Florida Man's route to pet a dog?" I'm like, "Fuck no, you can't. Fuck no, you
Well, the
can't."
dogs. I mean, that was my route for a
Yeah.
long time.
Right.
For years, that was my route.
His route for years, and he's the rotator on. It's like, am I allowed to go over to to Florida Man's route and pet a dog? I'm like, fuck no, you can't. He's like, well, why not? It's like, you have to stay on the swing.
And that's when we decided that you have to stay on the swing. You cannot divert
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or form outside of that swing. It's super fun. I don't know.
No, I mean, yeah. Well, you got to do something to make work fucking
Yeah.
worth a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some days are good and some days are bad. And, hopefully luck of the draw will allow me to
Like,
compete.
I'll say that I think the only day I can compete this week will probably be Wednesday. If the mail's good enough.
Right. So
I mean, you could be like Cheese Man and have an old lady just break down and.
Oh God.
The great relay race.
it's not a relay.
Would
though.
would
The
that
great park and loop
count?
race.
What happened to Cheese Man with that old lady?
That would count towards customer interaction.
Well, I mean, he was delivering a certified.
Delivering a certified.
Yeah,
so
but she
that'd be,
broke down and he had to comfort her.
He knocked on this door, right? And he's like, hey, I got a certified for so-and-so. Oh, he's upstairs not feeling well or sick or something.
He's sick. Like, well,
even notice.
If you want, you can sign for it. It's like, oh, I can't sign.
Her hands.
Her hands are
She's
fucking...
got real bad arthritis, so her hands are all curled up. And,
You can do it.
and well, he wasn't
Two cans, just take the fucking knuckle and...
he wasn't running a race or
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But,
Hell, he was on his big ride.
and I was saying like, geez, man, you can sign for her, like, but get permission. You know what I mean? Like, and then he did, and he was like, okay, and he told him who it was from, and she just started fucking bawling.
Yeah.
She broke down. This fucking old woman
And
broke down.
Sounded 90. Sounded like she was at least 90.
Oh, yeah.
Then he had to grab her from behind because she started to fall.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like,
I could,
your
unfortunately.
fault. It's your fault this old lady broke a fucking hip. She's going to sue you because you knocked on her fucking door to sign a fucking letter. You're just doing your job. And he got back when he was done, and he was like, what the fuck just happened?
Honestly, I've been
That's one
there.
of those,
There's
like-
all kinds of fucking shit.
That's when I was like, what?
Yeah.
You have no words to describe it.
No.
It's like when Toucans was on the hold down he has now.
Yeah.
He tried to talk to someone through a Ring camera.
Dude, I hate when people
about
try
a-
to do that
Yeah,
with me.
that's
About a
fucking annoying.
package that needed signed for, and he just like says, "We'll just leave it." It's like, "Well, no, you need to sign for it." So we'll just leave it or whatever.
Do you want me to sign for it?
But that's not what he,
Yeah, but-
not what he asked, and that's not what he said. And
Yeah.
it was so frustrating.
Yeah, I've had somebody do that on a Ring camera before. Honestly, too, some people's Ring cameras are old and you can't hear them.
That
I'm like, I can't
that
hear
is
you.
almost always my issue.
Yeah.
You got cars behind you and
Yeah.
everything else. Like, I can't
Well, that's the-
understand what you're saying.
That's the issue. As soon as they start talking, if a car goes by, it's like, and you're like, what? And then there's a delay in those. It's not immediate, so they're probably trying, but
Right.
Yeah.
I get that you're trying, and they're great little inventions for that person to see what's going on. But holding a conversation through those just isn't it.
yeah.
It doesn't work. Those speakers are super small. You can't fucking hear. You might be able to hear
Yeah.
me fine.
I've only had that work out for me like one time with like a Ring over like the Ring camera.
Me too.
Where I was-
Like working out where you're like, yeah, okay, I'll sign and leave it.
Yeah, then
if I
that's
have
what
your
I did
permission.
because I told the guy, he's like, well, I'm going to be there in 8 minutes. And I'm like, he's like, can you come back? And I'm like, if you're going to be here in 8 minutes, if you give me permission, I'll sign for it. You have a box for the parcel. I'll put it in there.
Yeah.
Like, you have a camera. So, like, if you're going to be here soon, it shouldn't be an issue. And he's like, yeah, just go ahead.
That's funny because I had a package for a guy on my Brown route. Brown? It's before you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So on my Brown route. And so I come up and I knocked on the door. There's no driveway to know. I mean, they have like their front yard is just a huge ass fucking hill. So they park in the back or something. I don't fucking know. And so I didn't know if they were home or not. So I knocked on the door. He didn't have a camera doorbell, but he had a camera. And he starts talking to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, my Arlos do that.
Yeah, I don't know what his is or whatever, but and I was like, "What?" He's like, "There's a camera. I'm just talking to you." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I said, "I have this package, but it needs signed for." He was like, "Oh man." He goes, "I'm like 10 minutes down the road." He goes, I have a camera and everything. Can you leave it?" I said, "I can leave it, but I have to sign for it for you. Are you good with that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, sign for it. Just put it right here. I can see it on the camera. I'll be home in a few minutes anyways." And I was like, "All right, cool." But it scared the shit out of me because I didn't ring a fucking doorbell.
Yep.
Like this guy saw the motion.
Yep.
But you'd think like I have cameras all over my house. I have a ring doorbell. I know it's almost like clockwork, right? It's like the same time every day when my mailman's there. I know about a range of about an hour when he's going to be there. And when my shit goes off during that time, I don't look at my camera.
Yeah.
So what the, like...
My the way mine work is like if you came onto my porch, it'd send me a notification.
Yeah.
And I could be like, oh, okay.
Even if I came on your porch.
You're gonna come on my porch.
Come on.
Did you hear about the dog problem on my route?
The what?
The dog problem on my
The
route.
dog problem on every route, bro.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Different
She
different
came
kind
in
of dog problem.
because
She came in.
the supervisor dropped another dog letter off.
Oh, nice.
She came in. She said the dog did not chase me. He went inside a fence line.
Uh-huh.
The
Under.
mailman.
No, he said
of
under.
course.
She said he didn't
Yeah.
jump over the fence.
Yeah.
He went
Yeah.
under it.
He went under, and the mailman did not run from him. He hid inside a fence line.
Yep.
Of another house that has aggressive dogs,
Yeah.
and he was lucky those dogs weren't out. But those dogs are under control. They're in their fence line. They stay in their fence line.
People are really fucking stupid.
She said the dog did not chase me, but I had to hide in somebody's fence line.
Yep.
And she had to come get the dog.
Yeah, because that sounds so
But
much
it's
better.
No, it's way better.
The supervisor, the day before, went to go put that dog letter, and the dogs went after him.
And he was like, no, fuck this. He called the fucking dog warden and everything.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck that. We're never delivering to their house again.
Yeah. Well, if you can't call the dog warden if you know where the house that it came from. They usually don't come out. They tell you to call the city.
The neighbors
city
have
police.
also called, and somebody's got to take care of it. The neighbors have called. Like,
Well,
all
I'm just
kinds-
saying, there's like a huge dilemma there with the dog warden and
the problem
city
is the
police, too.
supervisor's like, well, we're not delivering them mail, and I'm like,
It's not.
and I'm like, Glasses Jr., you don't understand. I'm like, you don't understand. We can get 2 houses into the entire swing.
And that dog's
We
coming.
can't deliver the swing's
Yeah, that's-
worth of mail.
That's one of the things that they don't ever think of
Yeah.
when it comes to
well,
dog
we've told it
problems.
multiple times.
Yeah, and I've been talking with the neighbors. Their neighbors.
Making
to
a
move-
mounted swing. You know?
Well, we talked
Fuck.
about putting a CBU. Put a CBU out there.
Yeah.
One fucking swing.
Yeah,
Oh,
put
well.
a CBU out there, and then they'll be like, well, you got 15 minutes of more pivot time. Fucking stupid.
All right, now you're out 6 hours and 45 minutes on the street instead of 7.
No, the problem is that swing in particular, there's always packages you got to dismount too.
Yeah.
So you got to fucking
Well, put a big ass CBU.
with an actual package parcel.
Put a
locker.
put a
Or parcel
CBU
locker.
with like
Oh,
just
then
enough
you can-
slots, but most of it's just parcel lockers.
Well, then what you can do is you can have the collection box move to the CBU.
Oh, there we go.
So while you're at the same time,
One
Holy
stone.
fuck, that would be.
so then while you're delivering the CBU, you can also just hit the pickup.
And then
You
more
can
customers
actually hit it on time.
Then more customers from his route would actually use the CBU instead of going to yours.
Yeah.
I love this plan.
Honestly, though, if you had a CBU there, they have a slot for mail. You might as well just get rid of the blue box in general.
Well, you need to get rid of the blue box. In
But
general
if you're
anyway.
getting rid of the blue box, the problem with getting rid of the blue box from a union standpoint is you're taking away work.
That's true. Well, they've taken a considerable amount of those boxes away.
I know, but his box. Oh yeah,
Wait, who just said okay?
I did. His collection box.
watching the play-by-play.
His
of the
collection
right now.
box time just needs to change.
So does mine.
The play-by-play.
Mine
Yours does too.
Mine actually needs to be later.
Well, yours is fine now.
Yeah, but I mean,
Cabs or Guardians?
Guardians. It probably just needs to be set for fucking 3:00.
Well, but 12:30 is fine. You can collect it after that.
Yeah.
But you can't collect it before, and that's really where the problem lies. Juan just walked. What?
Big
Rokio's in. Big Christmas is in for Rokio.
God damn it! Fuck shit.
So that's really the problem with his collection boxes. It's too late. Mm-hmm. It's too late for the time that it's set. Now, the time that was set for was when we were starting later.
Starting at 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it is about a half hour off,
Yeah.
depending on the day. He gets it at the end of the day. I go back.
Yeah. Once you get to that point, you just dismount parcels. Mm-hmm.
I dismount parcels and go back because I'm going to dismount them anyways. I may as well.
Yeah. Especially if you got 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
to go.
use my time wisely. But no, yours. I mean, was it 12:30?
12:30, then 10:00 on fucking Saturdays.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what time you collect afterwards. That's the thing.
As long as it's done before 6, it's not considered.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So,
Fucking Rokio.
what? He's not batting. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is batting.
Yeah. He pinched hit for Noel.
Why?
I don't know.
Is Noel in a slump?
Noel's Noel. He's either hitting for he's hitting,
all or nothing.
Yeah, he's all or nothing. Rokio's fucking nothing.
Ooh. I'm I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually quite surprised he didn't show up.
As soon as he said, I remember talking about it. I was talking about it, but that was it. Like, okay, he's not showing up.
It's because I'm here.
Why does he always go?
You guys are actually the same person, and we don't know it. You can't be here at the same time.
Well, no.
He fouled a bunt
I wouldn't say that.
on strike 2.
Yeah, that's stupid.
How would you bunt with 2 fucking strikes?
I don't know. Well, you got runners on first and second.
I know. I get why you would bunt, but why would you bunt with 2 fucking strikes?
I don't know. What inning is it?
9.
Oh, it's the 9th. Yep. They're just trying to get some more runs in, but no, I don't know why you bunt. Maybe.
At least there's only 1 out, but now we got
Correct.
But now infield
But
flies
we're
in play.
one double play.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else you guys got? You're going on vacation next week.
starting this weekend. Thursday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thursday, Tuesday.
Which is good that you got that Monday off.
Well, the week I put in for is the same week that Florida Man put in for is our long week, or at least my long week. I was like, well, I need it Thursday for the festival. And it's like, well, I kind of want to work. I kind of want to save my AL and get a chance to get some overtime. So I'll make money out of it. And so I was like, I'll just put in for...
Make money.
I think I come back on my birthday.
Oh, you're working on your birthday? Mm-hmm. Dumb.
Just like last year.
Yeah, I don't care either. Like,
I mean,
whatever.
on the calendar in the kitchen, I have it as Dad's birthday.
What are you, a Taurus?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have my dad's birthday written on the calendar, not mine.
You're a bull.
Yep.
Hats off to the bull.
Sometimes I wish people could see the fucking the shit that happens. And then you're on vacation the week after?
No, the week of our birthday, he's on vacation. His birthday's on Saturday.
My vacation starts on the Saturday.
Yes, but your birthday is the Saturday after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can get turned on your birthday.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
That was the worst rendition of all that on both sides.
Okay. Jose grounded out, but they advanced the runners. So
Yeah, they did.
I will take that.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I lost it. Yeah, it's gone.
That's how I feel all the time.
Oh, Jose's over 4 today. Gross.
Well, you can't have them all. Anyways, I don't know. What? Anybody else got anything?
I thought you had like a whole thing we were going to talk about.
No, that we talked about that last week.
No, that's some fucking shit.
That's why I said, like, bro, I didn't tell them what we were talking about.
Oh, man, lame.
You have to listen to the episode. It's out now.
Oh.
It was out this morning.
It's actually really good. I definitely enjoyed the discussion about it. Did you ever get the chance to ask any of your foreigners?
No. I'll ask tonight.
That's a lie. You said that all week.
No, I'll ask tonight. I'll see if any of them are on right now.
Manzardo's like that.
Okay.
Fucking Manzardo.
Well, I don't have much. It's supposed to be raining outside. I hope it is because you rode your motorcycle.
Oh, my God.
It's not supposed to be raining.
It is. I got an alert that said
Yeah, it's
light
like
rain starting.
sprinkling.
Still sprinkles suck.
Yep. A rain will end around 5.
Yeah.
More rain possibly later.
Yeah. So that's
I
fun.
gotta go anyways. So
Yeah. I got some shit I got to do.
And then it's supposed to rain tomorrow, as of now, at 6 at night.
Holy shit!
Sorry. What's up, that? I had a fucking sneeze. I should have tried my girl sneeze. Fuck. My bad. That's no.
I don't think either of those.
That's you faking an orgasm. I was talking about. Okay, we can stop. I was talking about the. Not whatever the fuck you two are doing.
I don't know.
Oh my god, don't stop.
There's this one fucking creator who just does the whole.
Oh yeah,
It was fucking big ginger dude with a fucking big ass ginger beard. fucking love him.
Believing.
Well, it will be several weeks now from
I think at the next
today.
The
podcast will still come out on time, so any of you guys who listen,
the next day,
you're not gonna know the difference.
That would be the normal recording session. I cannot do as well.
Yeah, it's not a. I mean, it's Mother's Day.
Don't break the fucking chair. Put your fucking feet back.
I'm barely putting any weight
Put your fucking feet back.
You know how old that chair is?
Yeah, I do know how old it is.
Put your fucking feet back.
The chair is stable. Look at the chair. It ain't moving.
Put your fucking feet down.
I'm doing a motorcycle trick, motherfucker.
Put your fucking feet down.
My feet
Florida
ain't
man.
even. It ain't even
Put your
touching
fucking
it.
feet
It's
down.
not
Florida
even
man, be
touching
respectful.
it. Look,
Put
it's
your-
not. Look at the gap.
Oh my god.
He's
Put your fucking feet
He's
down.
gonna make you stand up.
This chair ain't gonna
He
break.
don't want
If
to
it
break the
ta-
chair.
If it takes me leaning
I
back,
swear to fucking God, if you break that fucking chair.
all you have to do is glue it back together.
All right, then you're gonna take it home on your fucking bike.
That's how childhood chair.
Oh, well, then replace it with the fat man chair.
It's got a lot of memories on it.
It does.
Yeah, he splooged all over it, pooped on it.
Probably did.
That was our kitchen chairs. Those were our kitchen chairs.
You had kitchen chairs and dining room chairs?
It was just the kitchen chairs.
It was all the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know how
Kitchen.
rich you were as a kid.
We had a dining room. We had a dining room, but we never really used it. If we had company come over and we're having dinner, we extended the kitchen table.
Yeah, with the leaf.
With the leaf.
Yeah.
We just put the leafs in.
Yeah,
and
of course.
And we brought the chairs from the dining room into the kitchen.
Yeah, and then you put the tablecloth on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you knew it was.
Yes!
That's how you knew it was fancy. That's cool. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Grand slam.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Manzardo walked, and then Santana walked.
Yes. Yes.
Dealing with fucking Florida man's fucking bullshit. Fucking losing track of where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And he doesn't even eat pussy.
Nope, that shit icky.
You're a sick man.
He said he doesn't want to taste cottage cheese.
That's not.
That's not it at all.
I mean, Jesus Christ, dude.
Fucking Schneeman's up.
But
I'm disgusted.
he expects.
Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. You gotta earn that shit by doing a good job at fucking eating pussy.
No!
You're a real piece of work, man.
No.
We're like, no wonder why you can't keep a fucking girl.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Yeah. He's like, well, they know that from the start.
Yeah, if they don't like it, they
literally
don't
told
gotta
them that?
Oh, yeah, right. Day one. Well, okay, that's fine, sweetie.
Yeah, it's fine for the first time. And then when they realize it's keep fucking happening, like, no.
It doesn't.
No.
He's not even. He's like, I'm out.
I saw a text.
Ah, Schneeman grounded out. But we got to run, though. We got to run.
Yeah. It's all right.
Someone got a lighter.
I knew you were fucking making a fucking Molotov cocktail. That is glad that none of us have a lighter because he would light that.
Yeah.
I'm just glad there's not gasoline in it.
Or that.
Is there?
You want
I don't know.
You want to smell it?
No.
You want to smell it?
Just smell my finger.
Smell like cottage cheese. Fucking sicko. All right. Well, oh God.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that as a kid?
I don't know. I just did.
You never did that as
No!
I used to chew aluminum foil. Like, not like that much. Like just
Little ball.
yeah.
Puts holes in your brain.
Yeah, what?
Put holes in your brain.
Why?
Aluminum.
Why does it put holes in your brain?
It's not particularly good for you, especially if you like smoke
don't-
out of it.
Well, is that the aluminum foil or is that what you're smoking?
It's the foil. It's really bad for you.
Okay, we're gonna go with the foil. Isn't that how you smoke crack?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Isn't it? Isn't that
Smoke like a
freebasing?
hookah?
No,
You put the foil on top with the charcoal and...
no, never.
Have you ever smoked a hookah?
No.
Oh, I had a piece of glass or like metal that I sat on top.
Yeah,
the
those,
hookah.
those never worked that great. The screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like a metal screen. Why didn't they work?
It just didn't work as good.
Why would aluminum foil work?
I don't know.
Are you poking holes in the foil?
Yes. Because it
just
needs
sat-
airflow.
Yeah, it just sat closer to
That
the...
way, when it
When you smoke
burned
hookah,
into
you're
the
smoking a
shisha.
shisha, and it's like wet tobacco. So it's very...
juicy.
Yeah, so it's hard for it to like actually start burning.
Yeah.
And it was easier to use aluminum foil because you could actually press it, whereas like the
Yeah.
metal screen was like a hard metal and like it didn't.
So how is this? Is it burning?
Yeah.
So how?
Gets charred.
Is it tobacco?
Yeah. Is it? And it
it's
burns
tobacco
like
leaf.
tobacco burns.
Yeah. It's just flavored.
It's just flavored and very wet.
Yeah.
Moist.
Apparently, that's
Moist.
what Florida man would
Moist.
need in order to eat pussy. Is for it to be
Do you
flavored.
ever put ice in your hookah?
In the like bottom part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It makes it colder.
Yeah.
Never,
It cools it down.
it's like having a bong with an ice chamber.
Yeah.
So when the smoke comes up, it's not like, hot.
I always poured salt in the center tube and then
I don't
put
know
a
about
little
salt,
bit.
but
No, to clean it out when it got
Oh.
all gunked up. Yeah.
you never
Y'all-
smoked a hookah?
You never smoked hookah, man?
No.
I used to have like 3 different ones.
I used to have a ton of different hookahs.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
No
fuck
shit.
happened
Like
to
you
any
did
of
this.
them.
You just fucking smoked a hookah at home.
Yeah. Just fucking chill it.
I had a 4-hose one. It was dope.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was probably my like generational thing, like because I did that when I was like a senior in high school and shit. We just go
Yeah,
smoke
I did it
hookah
in-
and shit.
I remember
In
for a very
your-
short
Yeah.
short amount of time.
Time wise, yeah. That
A
makes
short
sense,
amount of
'cause
time
I
they
know-
had,
I think
like-
my brother was obsessed
They had like
with that,
hookah bars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I understood that. I mean, whatever. Like that's cool. Like fine. I never went to one.
It's like a cigar
Honestly,
lounge.
yeah, it's like a cigar lounge.
Hookahs were the first real like vapes,
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah, I had my hookah when vapes were like just taken off and stuff.
Like vapes weren't around when I was smoking hookah.
This sounds like a process.
The hookah?
Yeah.
No, it's like there's like a base. Looks like a vase. Like the base of this thing
Yeah.
looks like
Or-
a vase.
I mean,
They're all
I know
different
what they
Is it a
look like.
vase?
vase, vase, you name it. I don't care what it is. But
I know
And then a contraption would come down on the top of it, and it would have either like an option for like a 1 hose or 2 hoses. It just depended. And then you'd all have a ball to lock, so that when you were done, it would lock and someone else could hit it. And then you'd put the shisha in a bowl on the top, and you get this charcoal that you lit that like burn, and then you put the charcoal on top, and it slowly.
Did you get the self-burning
Yeah, that was
light?
So the charcoal
I didn't
burned
like the flavors.
on top of the
tobacco.
okay.
Shisha.
Shisha.
So that's where I was a little confused. I was trying to figure out where the heat was coming from.
The top.
The top.
And when you pulled down it.
No, I understand how that works at that point. No, I've never done it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's
I remember one
not
of my
something I've done in a long time, but
I remember one of my buddies in high school came over and he was like, yeah,
Why?
it's fucking strong.
Oh, really?
strong.
Yeah.
We also used to mix
get
it with. We used to mix
fun.
shisha and. yeah, you would fucking be off your fucking rocker.
Yeah. like just the nicotine alone in it gets you fucking buzzing.
Oh, really? Is it like super high nicotine?
Well, it's pretty. I mean,
Or do you just not realize?
It's not so much that it's super high nicotine; it's that you're inhaling so much of it at once, and then you're blowing out like a fucking cloud.
Yeah.
So you would you have one of these at your home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you would just time to watch fucking whatever on TV.
Well, I
and
normally wouldn't. Well, I mean, when I had my apartment and when I was like 19, like I smoked it inside, but normally we just do it in the garage and shit because it is a shit ton of smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely had to have a fucking window open or something.
Huh.
Like if we had one here, this whole basement would be full.
Okay. Never done that. And I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty fun. You should go to a hookah bar, try it out.
I don't smoke anything anymore.
I can't watch.
Yeah.
I don't vape. I don't smoke.
That's a good thing.
I do. I know. I remember when I first actually stopped those things. It takes a couple weeks, but then the difference in just breathing. Right? I don't know. That's the reason I would never really want to go back to any of that because I feel like I can breathe. And especially vaping, dude. I never realized how underwater I felt all the time until I finally stopped vaping and all that shit got fucking worked out and everything ugh.
Yeah, I'd like to stop this. I'm just on edge, so.
Gotta try
I'm
it.
just
Upper
waiting
decky
for
lip
my-
pillow.
No.
I'm just waiting for my fucking bottle to run dry.
You've said that for a while now.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
But
No, I only have one bottle and it's this big and like that. But I barely hit this.
Fucking classe.
Oh no. Take him out. Yeah, what's your flavor? Tobacco?
I don't know.
Gross.
It was the last bottle I bought was something else.
You're the only person I've ever known to buy tobacco flavored fucking vape juice.
I don't like that sweet shit.
He's looking up hookahs.
no, that's not.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is. We're going to get flagged. All right. So before we play some copyrighted fucking material, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up. So it'll be a few weeks. So, hopefully we'll have some more content to speak on. And yeah, that's about it. That's another episode of the Grossly Off Topic Podcast. I was your host, Papa Smurf.
I'm Redbeard.
I'm Flodamin.
I'm 31.
And
like that.
Fuck.